The president of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Emeka Obegulu, has urged the Nigerian government to immediately take steps to support local industries and address the country's economic challenges. Speaking during the major party to mark the end of the 2024 business activities, Obegulu emphasized the critical role of industrial districts in creating employment and enhancing security. He lamented the lack of investors in the power sector despite the increased tariffs, calling on the government to address the issue.
Every developed economy, the priority areas for power are the industrial districts. When you create an industrial district, what it means that to attract businesses, factories and industries to that district, there should be an assurance of basic infrastructures, which includes power, which includes security, water, everything a business needs to thrive. So it should be taken for granted that before major districts in Abuja, including Maitama and Asokoro, before they should have power, the base for production should be sustained in a way that businesses can thrive. Within our Chamber of Commerce, we have noted a few members who have had to, unfortunately, and this is because especially the importers, and you mentioned the ability to restock. The importers are victims of our unstable national currency. So what it means for us is that we must address the stability of the naira. And that also dovetails into the issue of inflation. Until we address the stability of the naira, no economy floats their national currency when you don't have a production base. You don't have anything that you export, substantial export. You cannot float your national currency. So the first mistake this administration made was to float the national currency and at the same time deregulate the petroleum industry. While we all agree that the petroleum industry was right and primed to be deregulated at the time they did, but they should have have some regulation of our national currency. So today the naira is left in the hands of all sorts of players. So we are dealing with that. The statistics are very damaging, very poor. It reflects on us as unserious with businesses. But there are still shining lights at the end of the day. Some businesses are thriving, some new businesses have come on board and they are thriving. So it's a mixed bouquet, but there is a lot of room for improvement. The government needs to do more to consciously support businesses as a partner in national development.
The ACCI president also highlighted the impact of the unstable naira and high inflation on businesses, particularly importers who are struggling to restock their goods. He criticized the government's decision to float the national currency and deregulate the petroleum industry, stating that the move should have been accompanied by measures to control the naira.
As long as we import over 90% of what we need, our everyday needs, we check this room now, apart from the clothes we wear, every other thing is imported. So as long as we import 90% or more of our everyday consumption and needs, it will have inflation without a stable economy, a stable national currency. We are killing our economy. We must make a conscious effort, apart from government, each of us, each ministry, each agency, each organization, private and public, must make an effort to support local production. That is the only way we can grow an economy. And in the Chamber of Commerce here, we developed a motto, Baba, buy Africa, build Africa. And that is because we believe that it's only by buying Africa or buying Nigeria that you can build Africa. Our dependence on China and Asia for everything we need can only hurt our economy. So our appeal is, let us refocus. And it takes national orientation for us to understand that apart from government, we all have a role to play in sustaining and building a sustainable economy.
Obegulu, however, urged the government to intervene directly in the economy, leveraging the provisions of the Central Bank of Nigeria and CBN Act to support local industry.